What's good, y'all? Hope y'all doing good. Welcome back to the VZ podcast. Welcome back to another episode of season 2. Those who are new, this is a podcast where we dive into the world of Gunpla and content creation. My name is Akro, and joining me is my foo, Vznable himself. So today we have a very special guest. If you are active on Instagram, you might have seen him. He's a builder, he's a painter, he's a competitor. Oh my god, my English, as well as a father. So please welcome DNGRMIKE.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
And
what's good, y'all?
This is
I hope
also
y'all are doing
your face reveal as well, no? First time showing off your face. So
yeah.
Very shocking. Thank you for the honor.
Yeah, Mr. Danger has been one of our most frequent viewer and audience in the VZ podcast. He always posts us on whatever he's doing. He's always watching the podcast, so very appreciative of that. So thank you for tuning in all the time.
Yeah, of course.
It means a lot.
So we like to start off the podcast with the same question. We switched it in season 2, but the first question is, what makes you an ace pilot?
All right, this is actually a great question, and I reached out to a couple of people to hear their perspective on what they think about this question and me. Right, I'm gonna come from a different perspective. Right, it's my own perspective,
right.
What I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing, and how I'm relating to the world around me. And so I always find it beneficial that I reach out to the people that are closest to me in this space, and they'll have the opportunity to share their honest thoughts about me as a person, a creator, etc. So I actually have a voice. I don't know if you are you cool if I play it?
Yes.
It's a voice chat.
Damn.
All right, so let's.
This is the most prepared guest we've had so far. Like this is nice.
Hey, listen,
He's been planning this since season 1. I'm telling you, he's been planning this since season 1.
Listen. My motto is: you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. You feel me?
Okay.
All right.
Wise words.
All right, so here is this is coming from a buddy of mine, Gundam Drupla. I believe he's in the UK. I don't know if you guys saw his work, but I'm gonna play this and then raise it up. So here we go.
Oh, well, first of all, massive appreciation that you thought of me to ask that. It's actually quite ironic. I was talking to is it Klets last night, and we mentioned you. I can answer this so easy. You're infectious. You are an infectious. Your personality, I think I'm similar myself too, but it's the passion. You're very passionate. You're not pretentious either, and I think you might know what I mean by this. A lot of people come across very opinionated, very close-minded, and in my opinion, as a northern British man, it just comes across as a bit of a cunt. You know what I mean? Where no, your energy is really infectious. Your passion is really infectious. The fact that you're open and honest and that you're willing to learn. Also, as well, every time you're doing me a voice note and Danger Daughter picks up, the fact that you call me Danger fucking Daughter and then include her within whatever you're on about. You're very open in the sense of you allow people into your space if they are worth your time. So yeah, that's probably what I would say for yourself, mate, is that whatever does that make any sense? I think it does. It's quite apparent that the way you present yourself, it comes across, like I say, it's not forced. You are literally this is me. I am DNGRMIKE. I will refer to myself as DNGRMIKE. This is my family, the Danger family. And if you like it, fair enough. And if you don't, fuck off. So yeah, that's what I'd say. I hope that helps, mate.
All right, that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you so much. I'm joking. But cheers to who was it? What's his username so we can shout him out?
Yeah, it's Gundam Drupla.
Gundam Drupla. Shout out to Gundam Drupla for
homie.
He complimented you and called you a virus at the same time.
I've used out in a different way, in a much different way.
That's what I'm saying. Like the last time I used the term infectious, it was during COVID. I'm telling you that.
Oof. But no, I completely get that. So yes, you have a very bright and infectious, yes, personality on Instagram. People who follow you, it's hard. I instantly recognize what's up, Foo. You know, it's just
Yeah,
that slang.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, 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 and it's interesting too because like obviously I'm gonna again back to like the pitch, which is like I see myself in a certain way. You know what I mean? And I feel like that I want to lead, you know, with you know, obviously, you know, Drew was saying passion. There's a lot of intention behind it as well. There's a lot of you know, learning and wondering and being curious, and I think that in itself makes me a good ace pilot because I'm willing to learn and then I'm willing to strategically plan and then execute. You know what I'm saying? Like, and execute with excellence, you know, because I want it to be the best. Now, obviously, like there's skills, right, that you got to learn along the way, which is a part of it. But like, can I do those things? And then can I execute with excellence and integrity and passion and heart, right? And also like community, like how do I execute in a way where I'm moving through with humility? You know what I'm saying? And being able to be open and available for other people that I come in contact with. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Well done, brother. What the fuck? You want to run your own show? Like you could have this episode. We'll just sit back.
Guys, I did mention this. I was looking for a co-host. I did find one. So yeah.
Bro, at this point, we just need a host. We'll be the guest. We'll be the guest.
But yes, a big part of becoming an ace pilot is also understanding that you start off as a pilot. You know, you need to work your way up too. So, but you said it much more beautifully. So thank you. Someone clip that and make that into a reel, please.
Yeah, please.
Listen to that every morning. But so let's start off with what is the meaning behind your username? Because you do have I would say it's rare within the space. Almost a non, or if not a Gunpla related username whatsoever. So, what is the meaning behind it?
Yeah, so I actually got the name from a buddy of mine who had a history, and it wasn't a good history. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to go too far into that, but basically what he said, he's just like, dude, you're a dangerous dude, is what he was sharing with me. He's like, you are, you know, meticulous. You're, you know, you're precise. You have precision, and you're somebody that I don't want to mess with. You know what I'm saying? In regards to like if it ever came about or whatever the case may be, I don't know.
You have any criminal charges?
No, never been charged of
not a job.
I've been arrested. I've been arrested a couple of times, but I didn't get in. What do you call it? Like I didn't spend time in jail. You know what I'm saying? But
really badass over here. We're in it.
No. Yeah, I'm not. I had never been locked up, so you know, I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, he just said he's like you're dangerous, Mike. That's what he would say. You're dangerous, Mike. You know, and I just thought like, dang, that's dope. And when I started the page, which I'm sure we'll get into, I was like, dang, everybody has like Gundam something or Gunpla something. And when I was doing the search engine to try to figure out how best people can find me, it was always something related to that. And I thought like, nah, I don't want to be like that. Like, I don't want to have some sort of name like that because first of all, I don't really understand the whole scene anyways. And so I don't want to pretend like I do. And then the second thing is like, well, I'm going to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing to make me stand out. And then when I thought about Dangerous Mike, I just chopped it into Danger Mike. And then I kind of ran with that. So that's, you know, that's how I got it.
It worked out. It's a pretty recognizable username and
very
unique. And maybe if you started a crew, it would be, you know, the Danger Crew. You got DNGRMIKE, Akro.
It's a clan tag.
Yeah, it's a clan phase up. But like, you know, you could maybe, that's something I'm just pitching, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's very
I'll give you credit.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, that's the username's always fun to ask our guests because, you know, we have people who have more cliche names, not throwing any shades. I'm part of it. I got studios in my name, and then we got dude who can't spell over there. So, but going back to you, So how did you get into Gunpla and Gundam? How did this whole hobby start off for you?
So, like, I remember building a kit. I must have been in like 7th grade or 6th grade or maybe 8th grade. I can't remember. It was before puberty and crushes. That's for sure.
Okay.
So,
The
so
1800s? Yes.
yeah. So I remember building a kit, and I want to say I think it was like Death Scythe, and um, and then I didn't build. You know what I'm saying? I didn't build for 8th grade all the way through till now. What I'm currently doing, and the interesting thing about the story is, so in 2006, I think I was in a really bad car accident. All right, and so much so that they had to like use the jaws of life to pull me out.
Mm.
And I actually texted my grandma because she had a picture of the car, and I texted her and I said, "Hey, I'm going to be on a podcast. Do you still have that picture of the car? Because it's like a ball." You know what I'm saying?
Just crushed
And
out.
I was like, "It'd be dope. Yeah, it'd be dope to like show you guys." You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "No, mijo, I don't have it." So I was like, "All right, that's cool. Like, no worries." Um, and and after that, I had short term memory, and there was a lot of things from my past I didn't remember. And I remember talking to the doctor and asking him like, "Hey, yo, am I ever gonna like remember things?" You know what I'm saying? Because even in the hospital, when people were coming in to visit me, I didn't remember who they were to me. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Yeah, slowly but surely it will."
Mm.
I said, "All right, cool." And it wasn't until like maybe 2000, maybe 2022,
Mhm.
maybe something like that, 2021, 2022. I was in Target, and I remember going like to the back aisle behind the electronics, and I saw a kit. Dang, I didn't even pull it out. But pause. But it's down here.
This is
It's
how you
down
know
here.
you're a listener.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
know what I'm saying?
Bro's dragging in season 1. Bro's dragging in
So,
season 1
I
on us.
remember the Target, like the first wave when they had the USA exclusive RX-78. Is that it?
that's the one I got.
Is that
Yep.
it? Yeah, it's always behind
That's the one I got.
like the vinyl section. That's what I remember. It's always near like the vinyl and electronic section. You can find that, and I think it's called a battle log. Is that what it was called? It was like the
Yeah,
Barbitors, the Quanta,
breaker
that line.
padlock.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
sir.
line.
Yeah, so that was the one. So
Mm.
I got it, and I was like, all right, cool. I took it home and I snapped it with my fingers. You know what I'm saying? My fingers are all hurt, and I'm like, man, this sucks. And then I put it on the shelf and I left it alone. And it wasn't until probably like a year later or so is whenever I was like, all right, you
2023.
know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try at it. You know what I'm saying? I remembered it, and I was like, all right, let's figure out how to kind of get more involved in it, I guess. And so I just started buying
Oh,
kits from there.
so you technically you started in 2023 as well, right?
Yeah,
Post-COVID era.
yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
let's go.
I haven't seen anybody that started in 2023 like I did. Ooh,
Well, I
that's so
feel like
good to get that off my
I
chest.
just divide it into like before COVID and then post COVID. Like that's kind of like a good gauge. I would say also during COVID, a lot of people started because I hear so many stories about like we're locked in the house, we didn't have anything to do, so you end up like looking for a bunch of different hobbies. So a lot of people started that way.
Yeah.
People afterwards as well. So that makes sense. That makes sense. And do you remember?
Yeah, it's pre, during, and post.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
like during and post is completely different. Because I did not think about Gunpla at all during COVID.
I'm post. No, pre-COVID. I'm pre-COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm post. Yeah. If you guys want to timeline it. Yeah. So that's how I remembered it. Yeah. It was, I saw the kit and I was like, hey, yo, I remember this thing. You know what I mean?
So
And
What was your first
so
kit?
I bought
Like
it.
in 2023, what was your like first kit after the RX?
Oh, dude.
do you remember?
I'm trying to see because in my display.
Maybe like the kit that made you fall in love with the hobby. Like the first one that I was like, okay, I'm really into this hobby now.
The HG MK2,
Mark II. Okay.
Ooh,
the Mark II.
Revive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one, I don't know
Such
what
a
it is
beautiful
about that kit. Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is about that kit, but I was like, damn, this kit is lit. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? And
I've built it 3 times already. I'm willing to do it again. I'm telling you.
I've
That
got
is
2.
a beautiful
I
kit.
just did the 2.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a kit that I was like, yeah, cool. I think I'm gonna jump in. You know what I mean? So I started researching. Where do they sell these dudes at? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any profanity on this, so I'm trying to keep it clean.
No, we
Or
curse all the
fucking say
fucking
what
time.
you want, brother.
We curse all
Say
the
what you
fucking
want,
time.
brother.
Don't worry about it.
Let's fucking go.
Also, I was gonna ask, could you briefly hablas
Oh, my
español?
camera's moving. Go ahead. Go ahead.
¿Hablas español?
Un poco.
Un poco.
no más.
Perfecto. Tengo
Sí,
mi nuevo co-host. Okay. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But perfect. Yeah, I really did find my co-host. Anyways, going back to the question. So, okay, you got into Gunpla with the entry grade and then, a couple kids afterwards and a Mark II. How big is the collection now? I know you showcase a little bit of like your display. I also seen your room tour. Beautiful room, by the way. But how big's the collection? And most importantly, how big's the backlog, which I think is behind you?
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
not even
man.
all of it.
Ooh,
That's not even all
Oh
of it.
man.
Ay, Dios mío.
All right.
Second
know.
dab of the night, boy. Let's go.
I know. All right, so like I think let's see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I probably have maybe 30 that are in display right now.
Okay.
And they all range from like HG all the way to MG and Verkaz and whatever the case may be. And then behind me, if you guys can see it, that's like wait, this way? Let's go this way.
Oh my, that looks like a library from here. Ooh.
Yeah, and then actually down the hall, if we go down the hall, I have another one of those cases, and it's the top is full. So in total, I counted it because I was looking at the questions. I counted it. It's 81. I have 81 in my backlog.
Oh
right now.
my god, we tweeted, brother. That's the third dab up tonight. Oh my goodness.
You have 81
dude.
kids in
I
your
know,
backlog?
I know. Yeah,
Crazy.
81 in my backlog, fam. Yeah, one of them is my wife's, Danger Wife's. She has one back there, and then I have two that are actually accessories. So one of them's like a third party backpack or whatever.
Okay.
And then like third party expansion set P Bandai, and then one is a duplicate. So
77 if you don't count those, but
yeah.
that's insane. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I know.
That's
I know it's too much. I know what you're gonna say.
I mean,
I've seen the episode.
Yeah, I always say.
Go ahead, hate on me. I'm ready. I'll take it.
Over 10 is insane.
I'll stand by you, buddy.
But for me, my biggest thing with backlog is just the space. 77 is a lot of space. Like, especially if it's like master grades. I'm sure half of them are probably gonna be master grades. That's a lot.
Guys, I'm telling
Yeah,
you
but
right
look
now,
how beautiful it looks back there.
if I open that closet, all you're gonna see are boxes. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, see,
but
you got it.
But I will say for both of y'all, the 70 plus backlog is absolute insanity. Don't get me wrong, but I do see both of y'all build often. So, and for you, you have a better excuse because you do customize, you do paint, which we'll also get into. So you spend more time than this idiot over here who I don't know what he's doing right now, but yeah.
I don't know, but I see the pajamas.
Yeah.
Hey, comment down below what the pajamas are.
Y'all see that?
You can, it's out of frame, but they can kind of see like the corner. But it's bad, guys. It's bad. He's there we go. It's bad. That's not healthy.
Go ahead and put some heart eyes in the chat for the PJs.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing it cozy Midwest style.
Let's go.
Yeah, there is a snowstorm
yes.
going over there. So
Yeah, so the reason why the backlog is so big is obviously like when I first started, I was like, this one and this one, I gotta buy this one, I gotta get this one. It was a lot of going to different stores, buying online, things like that. And obviously because I built the Death Scythe, which was one back in 7th, 8th grade, whatever. I had to get the collection of them, right? So I have the MG collection of the EW Endless Waltz. And then obviously I started watching more of the shows like Seed and Witch of Mercury and IBO and even EW again. Then I started collecting them, because I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna grab these.
My biggest problem about like starting a collection in the Gunpla space is that like once you get into like a subgenre, you kind of almost want everything product wise for that single mobile suit. Like whenever I just got into the Astray, I want everything Astray, and then whenever I'm done with the Astray, I move on to another one where I want all the variation, all the little Gashapon toy, all the little trinkets.
Yeah.
It's a whole rabbit hole.
I'm gonna
Like,
be
but it
honest.
Yeah.
keeps evolving.
I feel like if you have a backlog, it is dangerous for you to watch any shows because I know, and it happened to me too. Like, you watch a show and then you're like, damn, I want those kids. Like,
Yeah.
I recently rewatched Endless Waltz like the end of last year, and I was like, damn, I really want to finish my Endless Waltz collection, right? And I also do want to propose an idea for the viewers and anyone else who wants to participate. Try to go a full year only buying kits that you see in person. So no online shopping. Now I know this limits a lot of things. New releases get a little bit harder. P-Bandai gets really hard, and third party. But
You
just
see,
try.
that's where I draw the line, though. That's where I draw the line because I only buy P Bandai now. I literally only buy anything from P Bandai just because like all the general releases doesn't really matter that much to me, and
You
I buy a
should
lot
be
of third
banned.
party now.
Yeah.
So I'll quit day one. I'll quit day one.
But if anyone wants to do that challenge, I naturally do that just because like I have to see it in person and I'm like, okay, I already have kits that I need to build, but if I really want it, then it's worth it. So
Fucking loser.
all right.
Yeah, for sure. I think too, into that backlog, so I also have like these series in my head.
Mm.
So I bought the HG kits, in the collection, but it's for a purpose. It's like I have them scheduled out. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can release them here, 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 here. You know what I mean? Same thing with Witcher Mercury, and like all those other ones, I guess you would say. Yeah.
Do you ever get burnout?
Yeah, that's a good question. No.
Yeah, Jay. What the fuck is a burnout?
Brother is built different. Okay, maybe it's just a me thing then. I get burnout like at least once a month. There's like at
Yeah,
least
for
one
sure.
week out of the month that I don't build.
I
at
will
all.
say this: you don't custom, like you
Is that-
don't paint and you don't mod, and I feel like that's also a big reason why you get burnout. Is that for us, we always have these things that doesn't exist that we want to make.
Okay, but I'm being honest. If I do paint or custom, I would probably quit the hobby.
Okay.
It will honestly be a lifelong burnout. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay, let me explain. If I take apart a whole straight build, prep it, paint it, and then leave it for a day, I'm not coming back to that shit, bro. I'm picking up another hobby. I'm gonna play sports for goddamn. Oh my god. Yeah. No. Don't even get me started on that.
Man's a diehard snap builder.
So you just like build and build and build, like that's it. You just
No, he
snap
doesn't
and-
like building. He does not like building.
I don't like building. I like to play with it. Pause. But-
Ooh,
Yeah.
double pause.
Like I like the end process more than I like the build process.
Is it because you like shooting it? You know what I'm saying?
I like taking pictures. I like having a log. I like doing my reviews. Anything that's like within social media, that's like my area. Because building is not my favorite. Like I do everything I can to just cut corners, but I do also
do
like
it.
at the
I
same
do
time
it.
I do everything I can to make like it looks presentable. You know, like I'm not gonna have like nub everywhere anymore. Like I'm gonna make sure that it has like decals on it and everything works. You know, so
I do think about it. Like, I wonder what would happen if you and I had a shared account.
Oh, it'll be chaos, bro.
Like everything. Like, you just get the stuff I paint, and that's your like product to work with. You know what I mean? I mean, we do collabs, but like, imagine that was the only thing that happened. I feel it would be pretty funny. But
That would be pretty funny. Not gonna lie.
just be, like, intense buddy builds.
interested. Yeah.
what about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight.
Max?
So like you're like the sorry, go ahead.
No,
Two
yeah,
guy,
go
one
ahead.
kit.
Yeah. Whoa! We're IRL Gundam build fighters. That's how we jokingly say. But no, I was gonna say like how's your not having burnout. You said you didn't have burnout, so like how do you kind of keep yourself motivated, or is it just like because you have so many projects that you want to do and not enough time? Or
This is actually a great question. And I think that you might appreciate it because I know that on one of the podcasts you had mentioned about what is it? Uh, efficiency and
yeah, maximum efficiency, I guess.
maximizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both pulling out the
So-
archives.
I might cry. Like, this is making me emotional how much he knows about this.
Dude, come on, man. I mean, you guys are great. You know what I'm saying? Like it's refreshing to me that, you guys are doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? And I have the opportunity to pay attention and listen and learn and just get to know more, you know what I mean? So for me, like that's also a part of why I don't burn out is I'm constantly learning and I constantly have myself available to learn. I don't know everything. And this is a thing that I try to do in life in general. I don't know what I don't know, and I don't know much. But what I do know, is that what I do know, I'm going to perform, to the maximum, efficiency or, to my ability. So I don't get burnout because I'm always learning. I'm always searching. I'm always exploring. I'm always staying curious. I'm always putting my hands, to work, if you will. And then I also know when to take breaks. So a lot of that also has to do with scheduling and having healthy boundaries. So I need to make sure that, and this is all aspects of life for me, you know what I'm saying? But I need to make sure that I have a very intentional boundary and downtime for myself, right? Where I can refuel, I can kind of, people call it self-care, whatever it is you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? But I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, who I am, right? And it's in order to best support the people around me. And obviously the first people is my family, you know what I mean? And then I can move forward with A, B, and C, you know what I mean?
And
Wise words.
I guess it's a mini rant.
That's exactly why I don't have a family.
No, but this is a mini rant about people who are saying like I don't have enough time to build, which a lot of people justifiably do. Y'all have busy lives. I completely understand it. But some of y'all, I personally don't think care to the degree that some of us others do. Because to be honest, like, this is just me laying it out, and this is what I mean by efficiency. I'm a full-time student doing my master's. I'm a pilot. I have a significant other, and I have a social life outside of Gunpla, and I also have Gunpla. And I would say I probably paint kits faster than a good amount of people. And so this is not just like to like a shit on other people. It's just more about figuring out and finding. No, it's just more finding a schedule. And I do plan on making a video, but as long as you learn how to schedule your day, balance your life, because it is hard to do. Don't get me wrong. Like sometimes, and also sometimes you just gotta lose sleep. Sometimes you stay up a few more hours doing things like that happens. But you really have to love the hobby if you want to like get better and like produce more kits or custom to whatnot.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Let me ask you though. Let me ask you though. Now, from the outside perspective, looking in, what do you say my level of commitment to Gunpla is? I'm asking straight up. Like, do you think I'm
like on a
do you think I'm like
percentage?
committed? Yeah. Like you know how you say like, oh, I have like all this time to like schedule it out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think? What level would you say I'm at?
I'll
in
give
there?
you 70 out of 100.
Why 70?
Like
That's passing.
that's passing.
It is passing. I'll take that. I mean, that's an A in my book, but
Because
But why?
you have okay, so there's I don't know if this is a real concept, this is the way I think about it. But you know when you get into flow state, like let's say you're doing water slide decals, like the first 10 minutes
never
is like
never done that before.
10 minutes is super slow, but then you get into a flow state, like you put one water slide on one piece while that's drying, you put another one on another piece, like, and then you just get into that roll. Yeah. When you have burnout, it's very hard to reach flow state, and I feel like that's the problem. Is that what honestly should take an hour takes you 3 hours because you're kind of dreading the whole process. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I say 70 out of 100. And you seem to mention that, and that's and I don't have that for me, and so I know that my time is limited, and so whenever the time that I can spend on building something, I am full invested. I am locked the fuck in. And
Yeah, that's good. What do you
Good take,
think?
good
What do you,
take.
how you feel about that?
Okay, I feel like maybe I just have like arthritis or something, but I try to be as efficient as I can. Okay, and we're gonna go a little bit towards the work in progress
good
segment
segue. I like
because
that. I like that. That's my co-host.
yeah. So I've been building 2 kits at once. This
Wow.
last week. One of them is the PG Perfect Strike. Let me just.
Oh yeah, I saw this. I saw that that on your story or post.
Yeah, it's on my
Story
story.
stuff.
I haven't even finished it yet, but I built the whole strike in one day. And then the other one is
Look at how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness.
it is the third party Parseval.
Percival. Parcival.
Percival. And I've built this in like what, 2 hours? But my thing is that like I feel like it's not that I'm dreading, it's like there's always something in the way. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my schedule. But I even had an argument with my partner how I build too much. So
Damn.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong because like on the internet I don't build enough, but in my social life I'm getting shit on for not building less. So I was want to see from the outside perspective how it looks like over here, you know? Because I think
Well,
I'm doing a good pace, not gonna lie, but at the same time I do dread the process, so I
I
feel like it
I,
does
I
make
will
the
say,
process a
if
little.
you have the luxury to spend more time, then take your time. At the end of the day, there is no timeline. This
Dude,
is
not
a
gonna lie, I spent
hobby.
like 5 hours gooning the other day.
But if your goal is to constantly make content, then you do have to kind of figure
Oh,
out a way.
and also that, like I make hella content. Like
Yeah.
I usually don't make it seem like I do because I post like every other day now. But like if it's not on my main channel, it's always on my other channel, and I feel burnout. That's all I can say. It's like
Yeah,
I'm
I
always
wonder. I wonder if that's what.
tired.
I wonder if that's what it is too. Like, you know what I'm saying. You started from what I know, right? In the outside perspective, in following you for, X amount of time. I don't have a calendar with me, but
It's okay.
to me, it seemed that it's written down though. I wrote it. I'm just saying. To me, it
It's all
seems
right.
like you're a consistent person in how in your uploads, right, and what you're sharing, and that's the work. The work, is crazy to me. I mean, there's several people out there in this space that just kind of they're constant about posting once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? That's wild to me. You know what I mean? So I think that's something to admire. And it has me ask or thinking about the question like, yeah, is that posting that often? Is that too much? Like, is that a variable to the burnout? You know what I'm saying?
You see, okay, so Daniel was talking about the flow state, and I get into the flow state of posting, so I could post like a posing video or a posing post every single day. But like as you said, is it posting too much? But if I miss a day, it feels like I'm not posting enough. It feels like I'm leaving content out on the table.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
it's a
Who sets that standard?
double-edged sword. Me, my toxic trait.
I mean, but to me, you already have, people already love the content that you're pushing out, right?
Mhm.
And so, if you back off on content, you're like, I'm only going to post 3 times a week, and you lose followers. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? They weren't really with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Like,
That's fair.
you got to take care of you. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you need to pull back a little bit to pour into yourself, you know what I'm saying? Take some time for yourself, spend some time with your significant other,
Mhm.
do the things you need to do, and then come to the build. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Okay.
else is doing what you're doing.
Welcome
I
to
know that you're
episode.
also-
Wait, hold on. Welcome to the
Yeah,
first
wait,
episode
wait.
of VZ Therapy.
I'm saying I know you're on another podcast somewhere, but we would love to steal you to be our third co-host.
Yeah, we do need.
Oh,
You
that's
have
too
better
funny.
insight than me. Damn.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know how I want to say about that, but I do appreciate the wise words though. It's very
Yeah, for sure.
I also
You know,
told him
I'm
this.
not.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I
already
told
talked,
him
go ahead.
this. I told him. I yelled at him. I think like the other week. I was like, "You made it." Okay. Like I just told him because I fucking hate stroking his ego because he's my co-host. Gets so fucking annoying. But I'm like, you made it. You have the luxury to experiment. Take your time, right? And then I would say like for us too, for newer content creators, you're still very hungry. Like you know what I mean. We still want to push out content. Kind of establish what is it, our footprint in this space, whatever the fucking motto is. So yeah, I told him like you made it. You can sit back and be comfortable. Don't retire. Don't die. But like also you can chill out a little bit because when you do burn out, you're also like you don't end up like doing your max potential. You know what I mean? So
I'm telling you, it's the high. It's the high of the numbers, and I need.
stop
really
looking
need
at the
to, like,
numbers.
go-
I also
Dude, I need to go to like social media rehab. I need that. I
Yeah.
need that. It's the high.
I'm gonna
telling
be
you.
honest. Do y'all have Instagram notifications on?
Dude. Yes,
I don't. We
I
both don't. There's your
I
problem.
have it on for all 6 of my accounts.
You have it on or off,
On.
bro? Yeah,
I-
no, I have it
I
off.
check it so
I have
much,
it
dude.
off.
I check.
I have it
it's,
off.
It's a problem.
But let's get back
Yeah.
to Mike because this is his podcast. Okay.
Nah.
That's true.
I'm loving the
That's true.
dialogue. You know what I mean? The questions.
But let's talk about your recent work in progress and pickup. So have you added anything to the 80 pile?
Yeah. This is the part of it. So the other, where was I? I can't even remember where I was. You know what? To be honest with you, this is adult money, and I just be buying shit. All right.
You earned it.
I have never seen this before.
Ooh, wait.
Mighty
I know that kid's really
Freedom
hyped.
SD. What the fuck?
I think that came out like later in 2024. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that line existed. But that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So here's the thing. So I saw some people. I can't remember their names, but they started doing like opposing SDs, and I think I remember Vznable. Sorry, Vznable.
Ass.
V man.
Asnable. Asnable.
Vznable. I remember. Oh, got it. Yeah, nice. All right, cool. Let's go. So I think you talked about posing SDs, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so I saw this kit and it said SD Gundam Cross Silhouette CS, which is I guess cross silhouette.
Yeah.
So essentially, you build the SD, but you could also build it with kind of a longer inner frame, and it makes it just a tiny bit longer. Pause. And so it's supposed to be more. You're supposed to be able to pose it better, I guess.
So it's like
So the idea was like
MGSD kind of vibes almost.
Oh, okay.
It's like a precursor to the MGSD.
Okay,
I actually
okay.
have one on my desk here that I built that has this cross silhouette frame.
Oh,
in
let's see it. Let's
It's
see
a
it.
Banshee. So
What
it
do you
just has
think?
it just has a better build, and like the arms are like actually articulated. And also the legs are too, so you can literally actually pose it a little bit more than you will like an actual normal SD. So it's like the high grade version of an MGSD, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
dope. I like that.
I like it a lot better than if you're buying like the regular like SDEX standard, because like you get better color separation, better articulation, and like just easier details to paint in. So it's all around a better choice overall, like in my opinion.
Nice. Yeah. So I saw it and I picked it up. I was like, I've never seen that thing before.
You're gonna like it, man.
I saw it
You're
go-
gonna like it.
Yeah. I'm excited. And then I grabbed this one.
No, the lupus.
God damn. Oh, I want that kit so bad.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw it in person. I was like, I don't want it anymore.
I want that kit for myself.
This is
so
why I
bad,
don't buy
man.
things online, because I saw it in person. I was like, I actually don't want this. Why do I even like? It's cool, but I don't want it. I don't need it.
Yeah, so I'm not all about the hype either. I don't really get hype
Mm.
over things, you know what I'm saying? But I did see it in person. I was like, you know what? There was a spark of inspiration as far as a custom build is concerned. And I was like, I'll take it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I know that there's something that's percolating up here. You know, once I put it on paper, then I'll start moving into that space of like, you know, whatever we're doing with it. But those are the pickups.
That's the exact same mindset I've had for the Barbatos Lupus, but like in like a picture form, you know, like you have all the ideas of like painting it. I have a scene that I want to make with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah, that makes
for
sense.
those listening, that means I have shit to do. That's exactly what it's gonna end up being. He's gonna send me a random message in a random Sunday afternoon, and you're gonna be like, "Can you make this?" And I'll be like, "Oh fuck, here we go again."
Yeah, at this point, like if it's like a general release Gundam, I'll just tell Daniel to go buy it, build it for me, and I'll just pay him extra for the build. At this point.
I mean, at this point, like, yeah, I don't know why we don't, but yeah. So
If anything, like anything else, I'll just move where Daniel is, and we just like meet up every day and just exchange it, so I don't have to pay for shipping fees.
There you go. There you go.
I don't want to share space with him anyway. About your work
Did you
in
guys pick up
progress.
something?
Wait, no. Before we move on to our pickups, also your work
okay,
in
okay.
progress, because I know there's one that you've been showing off on your Instagram that I really do want to see you talk about. So,
All right. How much time do I got?
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
All right. All
Take your
right.
time,
So
take your time.
so I'm going to preface by saying the idea came because there's a competition that's coming up in, which we'll also talk about later. There's a competition that's coming up in February, and I think it's like mid-February. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me see what it is that I can push out. And I don't know if you guys saw Iron Man 2.
Mhm.
Have you guys seen that movie? All right. So Iron Man 2, there's a, you know, the evil guy, I guess you will. His name is Hammer, and he tries to recreate Stark's suit. And he ends up creating these drones, and these drones are each branch of the military, of the U.S. military. So they have different looks to them, etc. You know what I mean? And I thought it'd be dope to kind of recreate that with the Jagan.
Okay.
And so I bought I had bought the Jagan, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll do that. But then I wanted to take it a step further because there's a guy that I follow. His Instagram is like K111 something. I'll talk about him later. But the dude's insane with kit bashing. Like, it's absolutely bananas, this dude. So then he inspired me to like, all right, well, can I do something with it? So I thought I would kit bash the Jagan and the GM Sniper 2, both MGs. Well, I ended up just customizing the GM Sniper because I noticed that my kit bashing skills aren't that great. So I just went with full kind of like learning how to do custom work.
But
no, that thing is beautiful, man.
So this is just, you know, he's almost there, you know what I'm saying? But so here is the GM Sniper 2. I don't know if you guys can see that.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah. So some of the things that I did, obviously I snatched the waist. You feel me? You lift, right? Snabble, Asbel. So you know about that snatched waist. So I took the
hourglass
part of
body.
the out.
oh
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He out there on the field looking nice. He looking nice.
Wait. Technical difficulty. Your camera went hog wild. In season 2, your camera went hog wild.
All right, let's see. There we go. All right. Are we good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. It's my hand. That's why it got in the way and I didn't lock it. So it's going all crazy. Anyways, yeah. So snatch waist. I'm gonna try to keep my hands out of the frame. Snatch waist. I put tubing on his waist to run to the back. Gave him a mask. If you guys can see that, and there's actually tubes that are running from his mask into this power pack that I made. It's supposed to be a reactor. And the reactor obviously is holding power. So I actually got this idea from my buddy Gunpla who sent me that voice note.
Okay.
So basically what I did was I had these wires running to the chest, but then I thought to myself, like, it just doesn't look well. Like the silhouette looks like garbage. You know what I'm saying? And so I had been talking to him about the build because, you know, me and him were just chopping it up. And he was saying, yeah, dude, what if you actually run it instead of from the front to the back? And I was like, all right, cool. So I built the reactor in the back because he had pitched that idea, and then he said the wires should be running to the reactor and then to the rifle. So yeah, so that way, because I don't know, again, like I'm new to this, so I don't know really anything about like the internal workings of a Gundam. You know what I'm saying? So he was saying that the targeting system would talk directly from the face or the helmet straight into the rifle for better accuracy, and then from the reactor to the rifle for better power. And I was like, say less. So I ended up just making that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. You that kit that you made up, it reminds me of a Dead Space character, like their suit. I don't know if you ever played the game.
Yeah, actually, so I put some plot plates on his helmet, on his mask, and it did look like that, and I took it off because I was like, that's not the look that I'm going for. It was almost too much. You know what I'm saying? So this guy is actually supposed to be, they mass produced. He's supposed to be a line that they took off and then they retro. Yeah, like they retrofitted him to do special operations. And so I took some of his armor off. Yeah, it's got to have a story. If it doesn't have a story, then I don't know where I'm going. You know what I mean?
Dude, side note though, I honestly don't understand the hate that people give me whenever I post something like the Gym Sniper 2, for example, and I pose it in like a badass pose where usually it's just a grunt suit that gets like obsoleted. And I was like, bro, what if in this case he's like a badass, like you don't understand. Like it's a nice grunt suit. What if it's like a badass grunt suit, So people are like,
yeah, for sure.
Why would it have been like glazed like that? I was like, bro, you just don't understand.
Also, an ace pilot was a grunt at one point. I think people kind of forget that. There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
Which also this kit is, as you mentioned, will be used for a competition, which we'll also get into. But we'll probably see it within the coming month. So very excited to see that. So is there anything else you're working on, or is that like kind of like your main focus, trying to get that out the door right now?
Yeah, for sure. Because the comp is so soon, you know what I mean? And there was just a lot of learning that was happening during this process. You know what I mean? There was a lot of research, a lot of studying, a lot of notes, a lot of drawing, a lot of building stuff, and then taking it apart because it didn't work. So it's a lot of like checking the silhouette, you know what I mean, and seeing if it makes sense. So the build, I wanted it to make sense, like if it was real. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to slap stuff on it, and it's like that don't belong there. You know what I mean? That looks stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dogging anybody who does that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I wanted it to make sense. And then so and then the learning, like just adding the stuff like I was saying, and then taking it off and having to resand it or re-glue and waiting for that. Like it's a really long process. A lot of it too was a lot of thinking. So I'd just be sitting at my desk like this.
Just trying to figure out what to do.
And just talk. Yeah, and just talking to myself. And I'm just talking to myself. You know what I mean? And my Danger wife, my wife is over here, and she's like, "Oh, did you say something?" I'm like, "Sorry, I'm just talking to myself." You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to like, yeah. And I'm gonna sit. I'm in my head. I'm trying to think about it, and I'm like, "How am I gonna execute it though, based off of what I learned?" You know what I mean? And then try to make it come to life. So a lot of it was that too. It was just like thinking and then trying it. And then if it works, checking the silhouette.
Yeah, I give a lot of respect
if it doesn't,
people who like put in lore and like thought behind things, because I'm complete abstract. You know what I mean? So I'm just like trying to go with the wilder design, or things that don't make sense, like the Sakura wing, like that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? But so yeah,
well,
respect.
I'm telling you, I just have like a much deeper respect for like scratch builders or like people who make like something out of like almost nothing. Like almost, I appreciate them more than a lot of like just painters. No offense, but but it's just like you're literally making something out of nothing. Like the Iron Man meme. If we're like going back to that, like he built this with a box of scraps, like, and it looks insane. And I'm looking at the person that you're mentioning. What is it? K111 147 or something like that.
Yeah, that's him.
His,
That's him.
his builds are insane. Like I don't even know how you can come up with that. Like I look at all my spare parts and they just look like fucking like Legos whenever you just throw them on the ground. Like
Yeah, yeah, dude. Have you seen his stuff, Acro?
I haven't, but I'll definitely do it.
Dude, yeah, check him out, dude. The dude, he's mad, bro. He's mad.
Bro's the magician. Bro's the magician.
Dude. And like the way that he builds it, I mean, I tell him all the time, dude, you're insane. You know what I'm saying? But I think that might have to do with like his background. I don't know what his background is, so I'm just guessing.
Mm.
But you are influenced by certain things that then you'd like to practice, right? Or you'd like to bring to life. And so it's same thing with people who draw, same thing with people who sculpt, paint, whatever the case may be. But I feel like he might have some sort of background in that type of
Design,
mythic design or sketching or something like that. And so therefore he's able to do that, where
Well,
I can't do that.
all the viewers as well as us, we're gonna be keeping up with this GM Sniper 2 build. I know the competition is coming up soon, so we'll probably see it completed as well. I also did mention I'm gonna try and participate in a competition. If not, I'll try and do that one. I don't know if it's in person. There is one coming up in 2 weeks, so I just started on mine today, or yesterday.
Oh,
What do you think it is? It's not a surprise.
It's probably a wingsuit.
So yeah, that's all you get. That's
yeah.
Unoriginal.
yeah. This is my 8th one, whatever. And then yesterday I also did complete the Gus, the what's it called?
Oh,
The
nice.
third party Gus. This is based on Hunk, which is a character from the Resident Evil franchise. I'll make a post on it later today, but absolutely recommend this kit. This is hands down the best third party like mecha kit that I've ever bought. So yeah, those are my work in progress.
I'm gonna buy it online.
All right, the podcast is
It
over.
was literally in my cart.
But all right, let's get back on track. So besides your recent projects and things, do you collect anything else besides Gunpla? Do you have any other hobbies?
Wait, you kind of just skirted past you entering a competition. I kind of want to hear about that. Why do you want to do a competition?
I've been I was gonna get into it later, but I did say from last
This is his
year-
show.
Yeah, it is his show. I haven't entered one, and I felt like I just want to try. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where I don't want to sit here and be like, I don't think I'm ready. But it's just more of like, let me just do it. It will be a good learning experience. I want to see other people's build. I want to see the critiques. Because let's be honest, Instagram isn't gonna give you real critiques. People are gonna be nice. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a negative reinforcement type person. That's just the way I
Dude,
grew
okay,
up.
but like my thing about like online comments is that like if they're being too nice, you kind of think they're lying to you. But if they're being too mean, you just get butthurt. Or is that just me?
It's hard to find a right balance. It's also like,
Yeah.
are you credible to say that? That's also another thing.
Yeah.
Everything's so subjective. Everyone has different styles. You know what I mean? There are people who like doing more abstract painting. There are people who do more realistic, more, you know what I mean, fantasy. Like there's so many different categories. But a building competition has critiques each. I'm sure there's like the creative, the like how well your build is, like the technical aspect of it, and then like I guess the display stuff like that. So I just want to enter one. I don't know if I'll be able to enter the one that's on the first week of February, but I am in the lookout for other ones to join.
Like a wise man used to say, start before you're ready, because if you're waiting for the time that you're ready to start it, you're not going to be ready.
Yeah. And I have no
It'll be
issue
too late.
being the worst builder in the room, because that means that I have so much more to learn. So I have no issues with that. So yeah, that's my. What about you with your? Why do you want to participate in competition?
Yeah, I think what you shared was great. I mean, the learning part, right?
Mhm.
So where I'm at, there's not a lot of builders out here. I'm
Mm.
actually, which I will talk about later too. But what our projects are for this year. But there's not a lot of builders out here, and so competitions were a way for me to get in front of other builders. So I would have to commute over to where these competitions are,
Right.
and really meet these people. Like I had the opportunity to meet Glitch in person and Blue Car in person. What I'm
Oh,
saying? Really dope dudes. Had the opportunity to watch. I can't remember his name, but his name is Matt. But on IG it's different. But just able to meet other people, that we follow each other, and then we meet in person, and then chop it up, and they get to share with me the scene. See, I met a guy actually who has been building since I was born. I mean, the dude's like he's mad talented,
OG,
and
OG.
so
And
OG,
you're already
OG.
unk as it is. So like we're
Yeah.
talking about like the 1600s here.
Oh man, and
Wait,
dude, what I'm saying? Just the wealth of knowledge that they pour out, it's crazy. And you're like, yeah, dude, like I want to do more of that. You know what I'm saying? So I initially I wanted to go to the competitions because I wanted to meet more builders.
Mm.
And the purpose of entering the competition was to get my stuff in front of people. Mainly, like part of it was because I had already been doing the story, so you can see the journey of the build, and then now people can see it in person, which was super dope. Because when I went to the last competition, which was SCGMC,
Mm.
um, there were people that were like, "Oh, I know this build. I know this build." And I was like, "Hey, it's me. Like, what's up? What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? We were like chilling, hang out, and vibe out. You know what I mean? So like um, building community, meeting more builders, learning about the space, and just wanting to grow. You know what I mean? I think that's why I like the comps. You know what I'm saying? So
Very excited.
mm,
So yeah, this is gonna be. I know a lot of people who are entering competition this year. I feel like a lot of people are interested. So I'm very excited because in a way, competitions are gonna be like what's the best you can offer. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited to
yeah,
see.
and I, I'm excited for you. There's like this whole kind of space that opens up. You know what I mean? I would definitely encourage you. You already have the mindset, right? You're just going to learn. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You're
yeah,
not
yeah.
really thinking about placing or anything like that. You're just trying to get in front, which is great because you don't know the scene yet.
Yeah.
How are you gonna know something if you haven't experienced it? So whenever you go there and you experience it, and the more competition, and I've only been to two, so I'm not
Okay.
no veteran. You know what I mean? I'm brand new to it, but I can say that the two that I've been to have just been a wealth of knowledge, super dope people. Also, not some dope people,
Mm.
but you learn that whenever you're a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited for you and your first competition. I think it's gonna be dope. I can't wait to kind of hear what your experience is because I want to know where you think you would take your next build. You know what I mean? Because it kind of pushes you in that way too. You start thinking like, oh yeah, I got to do this differently next time.
Yeah.
You know. Um,
I'll definitely make
and
a vlog
especially if
and a
I'm
podcast afterwards talking about it.
oh dope. Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially if you're going against people like Blue Car and Glitch, butt heads. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the same table as these fools. You know, like man,
that's like
they're
that's like playing ranked.
bro. Get me off
I
this
just got
Yeah,
table.
here. I
no
just
shot.
got here.
Yeah, skill based matchmaking.
Yeah, no, for real.
You know what I'm
For real.
saying? Like, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, iron sharpens iron, right? So like, Glitch and Blue Car, they're really dope people. You know what I mean? And they'll tell you how it is, and they'll support you. And so like, being on the table with them is like, yeah, iron sharpens iron. I want to get better because they're getting better. You know what I mean? And so if we're going to be participating in these comps together in some capacity, right, or entering the same competitions, then I need to step my game up. Like let's go,
All right. So yeah,
because
hopefully,
those guys are demons.
yeah, they're demons for sure. Yeah. Hate both of y'all. Just kidding. Love y'all. Thank you for joining. They were our guests, so we can make a little bit of fun about it. But before we continue on our next subject, we actually have a little ad segment, which is new because our podcast is finally sponsored for this episode. Mama, you made it.
Let's go. Congratulations.
We're gonna run the little ad segment, and then we'll be right back. So, bye bye. Let's take a quick break in today's episode to shout out our sponsor, I Made This Apparel. If you're a Gundam fan, which you obviously are if you're watching this podcast, and you like the Stardust Memory OVA, you're going to want to check out their page. I Made This Apparel just dropped their first ever clothing line, and were generous enough to send us some samples to showcase you guys. So Jay right here has the Rookie Pilot t-shirt as well as the Armageddon t-shirt. And I chose the Physalis hoodie as well as the Rookie Pilot t-shirt, which you will be able to see a lot better in detail in their Instagram, which also will be linked down below, as well as our post that will be on our personal Instagram page. I already gave them a wear before filming this segment, and I can guarantee that these pieces are clean, wearable, and fashionable for sure. If you want to support a new brand in the community that is building something for us, check out I Made This Apparel and their Stardust Memory Collection. Links will be down in the description below. Thank you again, I Made This Apparel, for sponsoring this episode. Let's get back to the episode. Bye-bye. All right, we're back from our little ad break. Hope you enjoyed that little fashion show. Anyways, so let's get back into our guest, Mike here, aka our third co-host at this point. So, what got you into customizing and painting? Since we did talk about you entering competitions and also your origin. So, how did the customizing start?
When you say customizing, are you saying like painting or just
Painting, like... yeah, it can be a painting.
Everything.
Yeah.
So I first got into weathering. Yeah, I first got into weathering, and it was actually on the MK Mark. It was a Mark II, and it was absolute doo doo. It didn't come out good.
Same story,
but it's always doo doo.
Yes, all of us.
It's always doo doo.
It's a canon event.
Yeah. It's like you always do too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's how I got into customizing, because I started watching a bunch of videos on weathering, and I was like, dang, that's dope. You know what I mean? And here's the thing to me, too, I think that supports my builds and why I continue to custom is because of the story. So I really enjoy a good story, and I'm really good at like writing stories too. So what I do is I take that, and what I heard from the guy who was doing weathering was like, if you have a story connected to your weathering, then you know where you're going to go. It's going to make sense, right? Where is he at? What is he doing? Where has he been, etc. Right? And so you're going to weather.
Oh, so that's why my weathering job always looked like they got shat on.
Probably.
I mean, it needs to make sense.
I still got a mindset for it.
It needs to make sense. Like, some parts are going to get more, exposed to damages than others. So, yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah, so it started as weathering, and it was like that. And it was like, what's the story? Where's this guy at? What is he doing? Where's he been? Where is he going? Environment, etc. And so the weathering part was like really dope, because I learned just how to kind of, execute and exercise that skill. The Dynamis, the Gundam Dynamis, the one that I entered into that competition, that was the kit that I actually weathered and painted, custom painted. Okay. So I had painted a Mark II, but it was only like the chest and a couple of accent pieces, because I didn't go full in. But for the Dynamis, I actually did a whole change on the green. That was pretty much it. And I just added like bronze and gunmetal, stuff like that. So I painted that one, and I did a custom, detailing. I did custom camo work on that one as well. And then I did the weathering on that, and then the dio. Yeah. So,
which I've seen you do, like the exploding diorama theme, which it's very cool, by the way. So
yeah, for the strike. Yeah.
Those are really cool. Always love seeing like the diorama, which is also another thing that you have to learn. I am doing a diorama. It's it's quotation mark. You see what I mean by that? But
Mama, we made it.
Mama, we made it. So,
we finally convinced Daniel to do a diorama.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can consider it. You see it. But
if it's a hanger base, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore. It has to be an actual diorama.
But when it comes to customizing, what is your favorite and least favorite part? Like, for example, mine would be sanding. I hate sanding. It takes so long.
Dude. Yeah, I hate sanding. And I'm just getting into sanding with this custom work, because really I'm just like doing like nub removal. I'm
right.
Kind of little bits in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything super crazy. But this kit right here, there's a lot of sanding. I actually ended up buying that. What is it? That Daiso. I don't know. It sucks in dust and debris.
Yeah, dust collector. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. I got that thing because I saw you advertise it. So shout out to this podcast. If you're not sponsored by Despi yet, go ahead.
I'm not sponsored by Despi, but I am sponsored by Yoseganon, so who carries it. So, but yeah,
there you go.
I do say, take care of your health. Like if you sand on your desk, especially, and you have just pets or just family around, like it's just plastic particles all in the air. Get something like a dust
Yep.
collector. It's just good to have.
Yeah.
So, so
yeah, sanding for me is the worst part right now.
okay, yeah. Jay, you want to say your least favorite part of building?
Well. You know, hot take. I don't mind building. Okay, I hate what is it? Undergated. I hate undergated kits.
Really?
I hate like cutting out undergated pieces. It takes forever.
That's so
What
weird.
can you explain? What is that? What's that? What part is that?
So it's when the nub is on the underside of the part instead of on the side. A lot of third party kits do it, but it's so when you cut it out, it doesn't show on the outside.
Got it.
I mean, like the finished product is beautiful as fuck, right? But the process of it takes forever.
Undergated is good if you're snap building, but if you don't clean it up properly, the parts won't like
fit right.
They won't fit right because it's on the inside. So.
It's just I don't know. It just takes so long. It just takes so long.
You're lazy, bro.
Bro, I am lazy. I just wanna pose my kid and go to bed. All right, just leave me.
Yeah.
Fair.
Get that shot.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
For you, Mike. So, what is your proudest build or your favorite build so far?
Oh man, yeah. The Dynamis is probably my favorite. Yeah,
that's how I know you.
I mean, because it was.
Yeah,
because that's the one that I kind of exercised a lot of different skills and techniques on. You know, like it wasn't weathered real crazy. It told a story. The camo was custom, which was like really great, and a learning process. The Dynam, I mean, itself, the model kit is just beautiful. You know what I mean? It just has a great silhouette. It's got great articulation. It was super dope to, pose. And then the Dio too, like creating the environment from that kit, which came later, so creating that Dio for the Dynamis, for the competition, and then stretching myself in that way to learn how to do a Dio. Like that was pretty dope too. So that's probably my proudest build so far. And I'm definitely looking forward to more.
Jay, I don't think we've asked you this question. What's your proudest build?
Ooh, let's go.
I don't have one.
What?
Why? Actually, I do have one. It's one of the first customs I did. I'll pull up a picture right now because it's hard to describe it. It's called it's a Gunvova that I kind of like scratch build, but at the same time I also repaint the whole thing as well. I'm very proud of it. It's like one of my last custom project ever. It's the Gunvova Murasaki. Murasaki means purple in Japanese, and it's pretty much this. It's like a beefed up Gunvova.
I see it.
And it's the one time I've ever like add something on, make something looks nicer because I kit bashed it,
The fact that he like custom something is like mind blowing. So weird to look at. Like
it was one of my proudest build because I did that like just out of my head,
By the way, guys, just to give him shit, when I first met him, he was like, "Can you send me a painting guide?" And I did. Never used it. He's still also, by the way, because he's like, I have an airbrush. I'm trying to start up an airbrush. But bro, motherfucker, just send me the airbrush at this point. You're not using it. Just send it to me.
Send it to me. I
don't even know where it is.
Yeah, no.
It's behind all that.
Go find it. I deserve it.
I gotta finish my backlog first.
You gotta get into it, man. Get into it.
Yeah.
But
maybe one.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because I was like, once I have my office, I'll start airbrushing.
And
where?
He just
I have my office already.
He just gave us 30 minutes of like why he doesn't want to airbrush. So yeah, I don't think you are going to, but that's fine. You have your own thing. You know what I mean? You don't have to paint.
Yeah. Everybody's different. Everybody's different.
And if you need paint, that's gonna be my work. So it's fine. You know what I mean? So it's a collaborative effort.
I mean, it's so overwhelming. I gotta buy paint. I gotta buy thinner. I gotta buy fucking a new fucking respirator.
It's not that hard. Do
I'm gonna buy a
you?
new set of lungs. Like that's crazy.
But Mike, do you have any future projects? I mean, you don't have to spoil your ideas, but like after this competition, do you have other builds lined up, or is it like it kind of like comes into your mind as it goes?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple ideas that I'm sitting on,
Mm.
and I think this kit that I'm working on, the GM type Sniper 2, is going to support, obviously, right? Because I'm learning these skills. Because essentially, like, I want to do a huge kit bash for. It originally came in for GBWC.
Mm.
So this is my building notepad right here, where I
Okay.
keep all my iPad.
That
Sorry, my
note.
ideas. Yeah, exactly. And so I have a couple ideas that I'm rattling around, um, that I'm pretty excited about. Some of them are, kit bashing. Some of them are like trying new things for dioramas as well. So I'd like to get into, lighting
Okay,
this year.
LEDs, yeah.
So in some capacity, and water and resin. So I'd like to tap
Wow.
into that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into resin as well. It's intimidating.
Hopefully
Yeah,
you guys live
it's
long.
crazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
very
yeah, and
excited.
for builds, like that's kind of the thing. There's also, because this is the question about like what we're doing for this year too, right? Project wise.
Oh yeah,
Is that what this question is?
What do you have?
Yeah. So when I was sharing about like there's not really a big community out here. I don't know if you guys were following me at this time, but I had actually just created a flyer and started posting them around my where I live, and started basically just like a call, like calling all Gundam builders or whatever the case may be.
Mm-mm.
And
Optimus Prime head ass.
actually, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, so I started posting these flyers up. And so this is where some of my energy's going this year as well, right? Because I want to be very community focused. And so I've had the opportunity in the last 6 months to meet at least 10 people who are interested in build days. And I'm actually going to be working with a local hobby shop to work on housing a build day. And so we're currently in talks about what date and time we're going to be doing that. And so that's one of the projects that I'm going to be working on as far as like community is concerned. So met some dope people out here too that are interested in building. I'm chopping it up with people at Hobby Lobby, at this hobby store, at Tokyo Japanese Lifestyle, wherever it is that I'm meeting these fools at. I'm chopping it up and I'm like, hey, yo, we're going to have a build day. What's up? So
Yeah, right.
that's definitely a project that I'm excited
in
about working
the
on.
LA area, please hit up DNGRMIKE. Follow him on social media.
Yeah.
All of his links will be in the bio. But yes, so very interested. I love to see it. We need a lot of more, I guess, initiators in the community. I feel like everyone's kind of scattered around the world, kind of in their little corner. They have their little friends, but we need more community events. Also, like, yeah, it is a little intimidating, but also just meeting people that are sharing the same hobbies once in a while, once a week, once a month, whatever it is. It's fun. I will admit, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, even someone who I would say doesn't have the biggest social battery, once a month, you know what I mean? You have a build day. I've hosted build days in my own house. I've been to the build days at USAGS. It's fun just to be able to talk to someone that is interested in the hobby, because Gunpla, especially a lot of times, it becomes a very like lonely hobby in a way. Where you're just kind of there by yourself. Yeah, you talk to people online, but like it's very different from talking to someone in person and sitting next to them and having a real interaction. So I love what you're doing. Like I'm sure the community appreciates it a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited about pouring some energy into that project.
Love to see it. And we'll go on to the last topic that we usually talk about, which is the social media aspect of Gunpla content creation. So let's start off with, how did you start with the making content?
Oh yeah, so I have a background in creative directing and like entertainment. So I've had the opportunity to work on like commercials and music videos and shoots and stuff like that. And so I've always had like this very creative, opportunity,
Damn.
within where I'm at. And so and the funny thing is I've always created for other people. I will say this, that I find let me slow down.
Wait, did you go to film school?
I didn't. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It's all learning.
I went to film school, and they told me, once you're out of film school, you're gonna spend your next 12 years being somebody's PA, and I'm like, good to know. Let me drop out. So never done it again. I'm good.
Yeah. I almost went to film school, but yeah, I ended up I think I did dance instead. I think I like did some dance or something like that. Yeah. Like like hip hop choreography down in LA. So I chose that instead, you know what I'm saying? But eventually I got back to film.
My man is just a career checklist. Like, what the fuck?
No. You gotta try things, right? I was very much so like trying to explore, right, what I like.
I envy that.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've always had kind of like this media background. I've always created for other people. I've always sat down with people like, what's your idea? Flesh it out, write it out, strategically plan. Here's how we're going to execute. What's the reality set in? What's the budget look like? And then poof, we make it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's always been it. And then I haven't really been able to create content for myself. So when I started building, I remember like thinking to myself, I can't be the only person who's doing this. Right. And so I started going on Instagram and started searching for like Gundam model kits, and I started seeing people, and I was like, "Oh, dude, there's a whole community." And then so I was talking with my wife, and I was like, "What do you think about this?" And she's like, "I think you should do it. I think you should do it, and start the account." And she started telling me encouraging words. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, "All right, cool, I'm gonna do it." So that's kind of like how I got into it. She really saw something in me, and she was like, "I think you should go for it." And I was like, all right, cool, I'll start it. So that's how I started it.
Shout out to
I guess you had it in you. Paused.
Mrs.
Shout out to
Danger Wife.
Danger
Wife.
Yeah.
Shout out to Danger Wife. So yeah, that's a really cool origin.
You're very talented.
Yeah,
I should say that.
Also very entertaining. I would say this, and no offense to other people, but like not a lot of times am I genuinely like excited to watch a story, but your stories are fun to like. I like turn on the volume when I watch your stories.
It's very engaging. It's very engaging. Like I find myself like just watching the whole thing.
That's dope. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's funny because like when I started the page, so my hold on one second. You can keep this running too. You don't have to edit this. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, wife. We family man over here.
He's juggling. He's juggling.
Family Mike. Family Mike in the house.
Okay. I'll say goodnight to them. Yeah.
Oh, are we getting a cameo from Danger Baby or something?
Yeah. You guys are gonna get a cameo from Danger Babies. What was I saying? I forgot.
About what were you saying? Holy fuck. I blanked out.
Dude, it's about your storytelling.
Your stories. Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, yeah. So it's funny thing is, so like my wife, she is an amazing content creator too. Oh, and okay. She got her YouTube page. This was like last year, I think. Her YouTube page from like 0 to 15K in 3 months. And she was working, she was like putting in work, putting in content, editing, doing the whole voiceovers, everything. And so she kind of shared with me some like tips and stuff that I can use. Cause I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm gonna start it and like I'm gonna be big like her. You know what I'm saying? And then immediately though, I think I was like 2 weeks in and I was posting every day. And I thought to myself, this sucks. I don't want to do this.
Okay,
like this
not
is
gonna
horrible.
Lie. Shout out to your wife, dude, because I came from a YouTube background and I was posting every day, or not every day, but every week. And it's like a fucking, like a 15-minute video that I have to edit for 6 hours. Dude, it sucks.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's horrible.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know. Yeah, I wouldn't even know, man. Yeah. But she, so I did it for like 2 weeks and I was posting every day. And then I just thought to myself, yeah, I don't want to create content like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had a purpose and she was doing it and
Yeah.
she was very good at what she did. You know what I'm saying? I think that I operate differently. And so both of us come from a space of wanting to be a part of the community. And that was the thing that kept playing in my head. It was like, all right, cool. You started the page. Now you're getting yourself out there. However, this is not what you do. This is not what you enjoy. Do what you do enjoy. And so like, just put out stuff that you enjoy. And so then I started posting stuff that like I thought was funny, or like ideas that I had in my head, or skits from responses or the comment section or whatever the case may be. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to run with that. Cause like that feels way more natural to me than trying to force myself to do this thing, this other thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how it came about. And I'm really glad you guys like my stories. Cause like, you know, sometimes I can be a little too much, you know what I mean? And so I'm glad you guys like
to me.
I don't feel
You're
like it's
talking
too
to
much.
me. I'm too much. So if you can match my level, then I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Hey, there we go.
And it's also like having your own style. You know what I mean? Just being able to instantly
It shows your personality.
recognize, like, I know, even if I have my eyes closed when I'm listening to it, or even if the volume's off, I'm looking at it, I can tell that it's your content. And I think as more and more creators like start coming, you know, like coming up, it's harder to be more unique because there's already so many. You have to find your own style, which, you know, it's definitely doable, but it takes, you know, effort and kind of figuring out a lot of trial and error as well. So I think you are also in the space of, I'm sure you're still trying to figure out the style that you want to do, but you already still have a recognizable aspect, which is, I guess, kind of like your interactive videos and stories and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure to check out his page. It's fun. It's definitely fun.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I wanted to do as I'm navigating it, right? Because I'm still learning about kind of what kind of content I like to push out. I mean, I just like doing stupid, crazy, silly things, right? Everybody knows that I'm a husband. Everybody knows that I'm a father and I have kids. Like, I think that that's fun. You know, it's fun being a husband. It's fun being a dad, and I get to be goofy and silly and like put it into this space as well. And so, you know, those ideas kind of come out, you know, in my content also. And I always like I the idea is that, you know, you scroll and any video you pick, you're like, dude, that's hilarious. You know what I mean? Or I was entertained by that, right? So,
Ladies and gentlemen, wholesome mic.
Wholesome Mike. Yeah,
so
Wholesome
Mike.
Mike. And
I
I
love
was
it.
I knew it because like I've seen the blind box openings a million times. We've all seen it, but I still watch it because there's the narration aspect to it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Also, just speaking about family, since you are a father, is Minnie and Mike going to be introduced to Gundam and Gunpla? Is that something you plan on doing?
Yeah. Not necessarily, no. Like
Hmm.
my kids are very, very different, you know. Like they trip out over the builds. Like I was actually showing Danger's son. He was like, "Oh, what is that?" And it's the GM Sniper 2. And I was telling him about what I did. He's like, "That's crazy," you know. And it's like, "Yeah, for sure," you know. But he, you know, they each have their own thing, and it'd be more so if they're interested in learning more, then great.
Okay.
If they're not, that's great too. You know what I'm saying? Like they do their own thing. My daughter loves reading. She loves crafts. My oldest daughter, and my son, he loves snapping those little Pokemon, you know, snap kits or whatever. And he loves drawing and building things, you know. And then I got two littles who are just, you know, they play. So
Very artistic family.
Hey.
So, you know,
That's a dangerous combo for a family right here.
hey, I see what you did there.
But
So are you guys adopting by any chance? You guys need a sixth one?
no.
Yeah,
Say no.
yeah, we do.
You don't want him in that household. You don't want him in that household.
We're gonna say yes to that.
I'll be a good balance. I promise. Guys,
But
introducing Danger Asnable. Danger Ass. Pause.
Danger.
Oh god. But
Danger Ass.
before we go on to our final segment where we do the little quizzing, the last question I have for you is, how was 2025 for you? And what are your goals for 2026?
Oh, 2025. Like in the general sense, or like just
Yeah,
for Gundam
just
builds?
I mean,
in
anything you
general
want to
sense,
add?
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
how was the year for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I always. How was the year for me? There was a lot of opportunity for growth,
Mhm.
and there was growth. There was a lot of opportunity for to exercise patience and humility, and um, there was a lot of fruit from those practices. There's
Pause.
disciplines, yeah, there was disciplines that were established, and um, it was a dope year. You know what I mean? Very very grateful for not just like from the home perspective and my career perspective, but also like from the social media point and the community. I've gotten a lot of love from the community. So much love. It's super dope to be a part of, and yeah, very grateful. That there are people who not only enjoy the hobby just as much as I do, but like who are just invested and like are 10 toes and go at it. You know what I mean? I think that's great. So 2025 was dope. There you go. 2026. Yeah, 2026, more of that. I want more of that. I want more of that. You
Mhm.
mentioned it, Acro, the hunger.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, Jay's got consistency. I want more of that. You know what I mean?
So more content, more kid, more as noble kid adoption. Dude, hell yeah. We're more. Just more.
More. Just
MOI.
more.
But it
That's what I was saying,
sounds like an
brother.
exciting year. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to
Yeah.
look out for. I'm sure your page, there's gonna be a lot of different styles of posting. I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos of you participating in a competition as well. So and other competitions throughout the year, as well as all the fun little projects and videos you make. So we'll definitely be looking out for that. And also the viewers watching this, please check out the socials again in the description below. But to wrap up this podcast, as you know, we do the J versus the guest segment, which
Yeah.
actually, like, oh, I don't know, this one might be like a little competitive. So,
It's not gonna be no competition. I've seen these in the past from the other pods. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? And I can tell you right now, I don't know anything, so I think you're gonna sweep. Just so you know.
But
But I'm gonna
again,
try.
Hey,
That don't mean I'm not gonna try.
Usually if I get 2 right in a row, I'll let the guest have the third one first.
and also I do
Yes. Yeah.
tailor the questions to kind of fit the guest. So there's
Okay.
always a higher, yeah. Like you see kind of these questions. So I'll read out the question. If you know it, please just say
Okay.
your name. So the first question is MZ666 is the identification for which MS?
Jacob
Mike.
Kshatriya.
Okay, how the fuck did Jacob know that so fast? But yes, it is
Let's
Kushatriya. Correct.
go.
So 1 point for Jacob. The next one.
I was right there though. I was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're it was a close second.
The second question. This one, if you know this by heart, you're kind of crazy. What real grade number is the Hainu?
Oh, Mike.
Jacob.
Mike?
Oh,
Mike said it first.
93?
93? Correct.
Wait. Say that question again. He can try again.
Real grade number is the Hainu? You know how the real grades have a number on like what release it is in the line?
Oh no, I don't know anything about that. No.
It's in the box. It's in the bottom left, like big number in the box. So just pick a number between 1 and 50, Mike. What do you think the Hainu is?
23?
That is incorrect. Jacob?
Is it 34?
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
I will let y'all both just
Okay.
pick one more guess. Take one more guess, and whoever is the closest, I'll give it to them. It's between 1 and 50.
It's 32.
I Jacob said 32.
It's not the 32?
17.
7.
Wait, the high new or the new?
Hainu.
Oh, fuck. Is it?
Mike, are you going with 17?
17.
Okay. Jacob?
I must say. Ah, fuck.
What's your
I'm
favorite
gonna say
railroad,
35.
by the way?
I'm gonna say 35. I don't look at the fucking number. Jesus.
well, I will say this. You're very close, Jacob. It was 36. So yeah, the point goes to him.
Okay.
Ah, because
It
I
was
thought 36 was the God Gundam. Ah. Oh my god.
All right, and the last one, which has been brought up, and since Jacob got the first to correct, Mike, you have the chance to go first for free.
Okay.
This one you
Got
should get it very easily because we actually
I hope
ended
so.
up talking about it. This is what I mean by Taylor took us. What are the two color schemes of the Mark II?
Damn.
Two color schemes of the mark: white and the Titan blue.
What's the white one
Give it to him.
called? What's the white one called?
You're very close.
What's the white one called?
Yeah.
Mark II.
Mhm.
No.
I have no idea.
All right.
This is how illiterate I am. This is how illiterate I am.
Unfortunately, I can't give you that one. So, Jay,
Oh, for sure.
would you please give me the two color schemes of the Mark II?
It's the AUG and the Titans.
Yes. that's correct.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. All right, hold on. You guys want check this out?
Oh, you got a cameo?
Oh, Danger Baby!
Ah, so cute.
Say hi. You say hi.
Hi.
She's so cute.
This is
Oh,
Oh,
the most wholesome podcast.
and
well.
dude,
I
I
know,
genuinely
she doesn't wanna go to bed.
I love having parents on the podcast.
Yeah. This
So I know you won the quiz, but
Mm-hmm.
I won. Look at
You
that.
won in
saw
life.
that?
No,
You
yeah,
won
no,
in
you
life. You won in
definitely.
life.
You know what's funny? Okay, great segue because I think the first video that of yours that I've ever seen, and shameless, I didn't follow on the first video, but
Bro.
it was the video that your kid was picking out the Buster Gundam for you to to build. And you
Yup.
posted that on your reel, and that was the first video I saw, and I didn't know it was you at the time, obviously, because I was just scrolling through my reels. I sent it to my partner, and I was like, "This could be us, but you tripping?" And she's like, "No, that's not gonna be us." And I'm like,
This
I
could be
lost
us,
right
but you
there.
playing.
One day.
"What?
One day.
Maybe we'll see."
Yeah.
One day, the VerVZ podcast will be our kids. You know what I mean? So
Bro,
Dang, that'd be lit.
I'm telling you now, me and Daniel have the higher percentages to miss our child's birth because we're building.
what the fuck?
No, you take it into the labor room.
Honey, wait.
Take it with you.
Oh,
No, I'm telling you.
God.
No, I'm telling you.
But yeah, so
You cut the umbilical cord with your nippers.
Oh my
God hand.
God, this is
The whole way.
Oh, yeah,
God hand the whole way.
wait. Do a double cut. Just
Yep.
cut method. That's insane. Okay, this is getting way out of hand. Okay, but that is it for today's episode. Actually, a lot of great conversations had today. Thank you for letting us come to your podcast. Really appreciate it, Mike.
No.
But
no,
again,
we love it. We love it.
yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of great conversations, a lot of cameos, and another one right there. Hello. So, yeah, but
Is Danger Son?
Danger Son.
son.
It's so cute.
Damn.
But yeah,
Hey, give me one. Give me one. Give me one.
Mwah. There you go. Yeah, no, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? I follow you too. You guys are doing great stuff. I mean, you know what I mean? The work you guys do, the commitment, the everything that you post is just super dope. So thank you so much for inviting me. Super dope to just be out here chopping it up with you guys. And I'm really, really honored and glad that I had the opportunity to just be here. You know what I'm saying? So thank you too so much for
You will be
the invitation.
back. You will be back.
Yeah, you will be back. We will pester you for this.
Yeah, you will be back. So.
Brother did his own outro. I don't even got to do shit.
Yeah, but Jay, hit the outro. Crossplay.
Okay. All right, Mike. Thank you so much for joining. Like honestly, very informational. I love it. It's very insightful as well, and I respect you as a person because you do juggle a lot and you're very talented. And if you guys want to see more from Mike, check in the description where his social media and our social media will be down there. So every information you want to know is down there. And thank you for our sponsor one more time. But yeah, that'll be it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.